Hello, I'm Test Drive, and welcome back to more Alfa Romeo Racing Italiano. And in this video, we are continuing on, of course, with our semi-pro tour. With 7 out of 10 events done, I believe we're going to be doing 2 of those, 2 more in this video. Let's find out real quick. Yes, we are doing the tournaments, which there are 2 of. And once again, I'm assuming that the tournaments are going to be singular races, not like tournaments in any other game where it's multiple races and you get points per race wherever you place in them. Yeah, that's how this game works. Opponent level is 10 to 11. I am past that. We have 6 laps on each race, and that's pretty much that. And it looks like we have 2 race cars to use. We have the GTV Racing and the GT Racing to use. Oh, we're going to Donington. All right. I think I saw this by accident at some point, that Donington is in this game earlier on. We're going from Donington to Valencia and using 2 different race cars. So let's just go ahead and hop into this one with the GTV, 2500 XP for winning. I don't think I have anything to change on my driver at all. I have not been here, of course. And we have to beat M. Espadon. Okay, and is Donington full course, which means it's gonna have the little nub, or whatever, the peninsula coming off of it. Don't think that's the right word. But let's get into this, and yes, it has the little thing off to my, well, the cars left on the map, basically. It is weird being on Donington in a game this old. I've only driven on Donington in, I guess, Need for Speed Shift was the one I've actually driven on Donington in. Excuse me. Excuse me. And I know I drove on Donington back in Toka Race Driver 2, but I haven't played that game in like 10 years at least, so I don't count it. Oh my god, bud, what are you doing? Okay. Well, it is a track that I already know, even though it is the first time I've driven on it in this game. And overtakes are, of course, very easy to get. The AI is still not putting up a fight at all. Try and get at least 1 knockout. Just locked up their brakes so hard. Get knocked out. Okay, and we are in first, just like that. Big yippee. At least also I'm remembering to make my cars different colors. That's always nice. So if I do end up having to use the same car for a thumbnail multiple times, I can have it at least in different colors. As long as I have it unlocked, of course, which I have some unlocked. Just some, though. Can I help you? I didn't expect you to actually hit me. The good news is that I'm already remembering. Can I help you? I'm remembering how to play the game. I've been knocked out. I can still see, though. I don't know exactly where I am. That's more of a game thing rather than a being knocked out thing. Alright. Oh yeah, we have 6 laps here. A new lap record. I should probably farm more knockouts on this, but what if I don't? I feel like I'm just gonna have to like grind knockouts at some point towards the end of the game to get all of the accomplishments for them. Or not accomplishments, but the, well, those and the, what is it? Is it awards, I guess you'd call that? Where it gives you stuff at the end of each race. Level ups. I don't know. I'm just out of here though. I ain't dicking around with the AI today. They're being left in the dust, quite literally. I don't know why I forgot I was at this turn, but I sure did. Alright. Yeah, this is going to be very, very easy. Probably should have farmed knockouts, but I don't feel like doing that at the moment. I just want to race and play the video game in the quote-unquote correct way. I have 1.7 Tiger effect. I think that's higher than before. I think it was 1.6 at most before. This is actually a pretty good color scheme. I do like this color scheme on this car. I am a fan. Alright, lap 3. Suddenly, there's not much going on. Everything was very exciting for a second, and then stopped being very exciting. It's kind of just how this game goes, though, unfortunately. The AI are incredibly easy to win against. And I don't think they're going to get any harder. Because they definitely did not get harder from the first tour to this tour, so I'm not expecting much. And once again, I cannot change the difficulty. This is the only way to play this game. There is no, like, being able to change things besides, like, the assists, which are not difficulty. I mean, I guess they are, but they're more like how hard it is to drive your own car rather than how hard the AI is. And plus I have everything turned off and at what its hardest would be anyway, so yeah, it really do be like that. I'm sure we'll get all of the knockout stuff and whatever else at some point. It's just, it might have to happen a little unnaturally. But that's fine. Go! I also like the fact that this car has blue wheels. Okay, so yeah, the D-pad is to look to the side. I forgot about that. I like that it's like, the car is like offset to the left side of the screen whenever I do that. That's cool, I guess. I don't know why that's how they decided to do the looks to the side function. When normally games, you know, you look basically directly at the middle of the car. The car is in the middle of the screen still. But Milestone's always been kind of different, to say the least, so even though I haven't really played their games, I definitely know of them and have heard about them a lot. And I do want to play more. I guess we'll see if the same issues of very easy AI and whatnot persist. Because there is Apex on the Xbox, which I really want to play. I might actually play shortly after this game. I'm going to be honest with you. We might jump into that soon. But of course all the other PS2 games, and then of course all their newer stuff with MotoGP and... well, they have Superbike games, I think. I think even the PS2 Superbike game is made by them, which I have, funny enough. It's like SBK09 or something. And all the other newer stuff. Monster Energy Supercross, I think. Is that by them? Or is it MXGP? I think it's MXGP, actually. I have a bunch of them on Steam, so I could very easily play a lot of them. Because I am quite curious to see how they evolve from this point. And of course, Apex is from before this, so we'll be checking out what they did before this point when we check out Apex. Wee! Big slide. Yeah, the AI are, yeah, they're just back there. I'm also not getting as much XP as I could because of the lack of knockouts and being near the AI, I guess, but again, unless I sandbag myself, which, believe it or not, I'm not a huge fan of usually, especially in like actual progression related things. Like if I have to because I'm grinding something, then yeah, I understand, but like when this is the first time I'm doing this to get progression in the game, I'm not as interested. It's just a strange video game, to be honest with you. I'm glad I decided to play through it finally, because I've thought about it for a while, but I don't know what my expectations were, if I had any, and it has Alfa Romeos in it, and we are racing in Italy, so the title is true. And that's pretty much my expectations met. Almost done here though, 2 more laps, well, lap and a half at most. Lap and a third maybe. Unfortunately, the worst part is that it's pretty much just, it's definitely not the greatest for videos being like this, and especially have super repetitive, like, same cars, same tracks, that kind of stuff, because at least, like, when I play Forza Motorsport 1, which I'm going to get back into, trust me, I very much am, very soon, I at least get to, like, pick my own car, upgrade it how I want, change the color, change whatever, body kits, stuff like that. But yeah, you don't really have... This game is very... For being an RPG, it doesn't really give you that many choices. It actually gives you way less because you have almost no variety of events to choose. Like, the events that you go through are very, very, very predetermined. So, this game definitely has its issues. I definitely wouldn't consider it an amazing game, but it is fun. It's something a little bit different. And yeah, mostly, like, what I was just talking about with not much choice is more so an issue for... I feel like viewing this game through videos like this one, not quite as interesting as it could be. If you're playing it yourself, of course, it's a little bit different because you're playing it, so you get to actually, like, drive the car instead of just watching the car be driven. So if you really want to, like, truly experience this game, I would probably recommend playing it. And considering it's like abandonware on PC and also on PS2 and Xbox, which you can emulate nowadays, maybe more so on PS2 side, you can very easily play it. There are various ways to do so. Anyways, we are basically done with our first race here. After not too long of a race, but what would that be, like just under 12 minutes? Maybe like 11 and a half. And there we go. First place on race 1 of 2. Very cool. And I beat the person I was supposed to by 21 seconds overall. And they were the only person to get under a 2-minute fastest lap time. Nice. And what do we get now? We get an award for Global XP. Since we had 85k, or not 85k. 85k is the next one. And we need 2 more victories and a bunch more knockouts. 4 more. We got 10,000 XP for that though. Not bad. 5550. I love made up phone numbers. Alright. Let's see if we got anything. We got a skill point for, I think, beating the opponent we were supposed to. And we got the Alfa 2000 GT AM. The fact that the M is lowercase makes me think that it's actually a word instead of AM. Another classic car, though. That's cool. Haven't really used any of the classic cars at all yet, but I guess someday we will. And we got Veneto for hitting 75,000 XP. Alright, handling and acceleration are pretty good. Let's go for more intimidation, just to, at some point, be able to take out all of, or knock out all of the cars that we need to for goals. And there we go, stormed event 1, and event 2 is in the Alfa GT quote-unquote racing. I like that also the pixels on the word racing are different between these two. I think you can even see it on the video. Very funny. Going to Valencia for this one. And I feel like I've driven this car here before, probably. We gotta be M Shutters is our main goal. And 2875 XP for winning 6 laps, of course, again. Might level up after this one, actually. Like an actual level up. And that's exciting because I think I have gear locked behind level 13, so that will be nice to be able to use it finally. Alright, do I try to knock out people? Or do we sandbag? Yes, is the answer. You know, I was just saying about not doing it. Guess what? Can I fucking knock you out at all? Why aren't you getting intimidated? There we go. I wonder if there's like a timer for how long you have to wait until you can start intimidating people. I don't know why I'm doing this for second to last place, but it's fine. I don't remember this track already somehow. I was just here in the last video, I think. Even though that was like 2 or 3 days ago that I recorded that, so I guess that's my my excuse. Oh, rip. Hey, buddy. Stop it. Well, I guess the first goal could be to just move up as much as possible and then start getting knockouts, maybe. I don't know. There's not really an optimal way to do it. Although I think if you don't care about winning the race, you can just focus on knockouts the entire time and then get them no matter what position you come in at the end. Gotta be careful around there. Also, my lemon lime car is here. I remember picking this. Oh, bouncy. I am like struggling to catch up already. Which is kind of wild to say in Alfa Romeo Racing Italiano. Gonna be honest with you. Not a thought that has crossed my mind too many times in this game. Alright, after lap 1, we have moved up 1 position. Very cool. And now they're out accelerating me by quite a bit. Guess I'll take you out or knock you out because you're an easy target. Get knocked out. And now we actually start moving up. Haha, this was my plan all along, obviously. Nope, I'm going to knock you out. You will not escape me. There we go. Another one down. Hello. Might as well try and get a few at least, you know? Damn it. Oh my god, my screen is so green. It's just filled with nothing but green. Hello. Get knocked out. Probably gonna knock you out again because you just... yeah. I didn't pass you, so therefore you get knocked out again. And I think you're gonna get knocked out again, actually. Hello. Yes, you are. Oh my god. I'm doing this real quick. I remembered the button. I'm getting better at remembering it. Okay, so we do this. We stay to the side so we don't run into that car. Okay. This will at least help with the knockouts, even if it's not like full-on farming for them. That was an awkward corner, but somehow I didn't hit anybody, and I've been knocked out again. Time for the green screen. Getting a bunch of XP off of this at least. That's always nice. Hello, gamers. I guess I'll try and knock you out because you're my rival or whatever. My goal. It doesn't matter, but I just happen to see the icon next to your name, or your bars. Here we go again. Looking like something the cat dragged in. Classic TDU reference. God, I was watching back some of my Test Drive Unlimited on PS2. Can I help you? Videos, last night. Oh, rawr. We have Tiger. We have Kitty. Yeah, I was watching some of those videos back, and I'm like, damn, I really do miss playing this game already. Even though I could technically play it whenever I wanted to. But, yeah. It was such a fun game to play through. It was so good for being a downgraded quote-unquote port on the PS2. Ooh. I'm just farming knockouts and I'm not even trying right now. By the way, if you haven't seen that video series, yeah, it is here on YouTube on my channel. Just have to go look. Oh, goodbye. Just have to go look at my playlist and you can find it there or on the main homepage of my channel. It was fun. Good time. I love getting knocked out. I love getting lemon lime soda all over my screen. This will definitely help out a lot with knockouts, at least. And of course, also I've played through the PC version and also Test Drive Unlimited 2 on my channel, if you want to see those. They are all up there, even though my PC playthrough of the first one was definitely old and not my best playthrough I've ever done. But, I don't know, I think it's still probably okay at least. We're finally in the first, by the way. I feel like I'm getting a shitload of XP off of this. Just because I got so much off the previous one, and also I've gotten so many, like, drafting, intimidation, XP, whatever the hell, in this race that I didn't really get in the last one, because I pretty much just took first place right away. Can you go away? Can you stop that? You're gonna knock me out, aren't you? Oh! Almost. Okay. Maybe I'm far enough ahead now. Yeah, I think so. I almost went to the left there. That would have been a huge mistake. Sometimes my brain just doesn't think and almost does, but then thinks at the last second. And I'm like, wait a second. That's not how you're supposed to do that. E. Alright, 2 more laps to go. Here for the quote-unquote tournaments. I still refuse to call them actual tournaments because who the hell calls a 1 race 6 laps a tournament? Not me, that's for sure. I only call them this because that's what the game calls them. And unfortunately, I have to listen to what the game says sometimes. And copy and paste it into, like, YouTube titles. Yep. This sure is a video game. At least there are some interesting things happening as I go. Every now and then I get XP for doing something while racing, even if I am in first place. I'm also expanding my my PS2 gaming knowledge still. Because fun fact, I was always an Xbox kid. Up until moderately recently, I feel. I mean, I'm not really a kid, but, you know. I didn't really use PS2 all too much until I started doing these playthroughs. And the first PS2 game I really went through was, I think, Hot Pursuit 2 on PS2, I think? Yeah. Either that or Automodelista. I don't know which one was first. Yay, clean lap. That was a lot of XP, 1,150, holy shit. Hello, can I help you? New lap record. But yeah, it is interesting using the PS2 control scheme instead of Xbox, because that was what I was always used to, and still am, but at least I can switch back and forth pretty easily now. And especially games like WRC was one that kind of like intimidated me almost, because I wasn't ready to play a rally game with PS2 controls until I actually did it, of course, because I was much better with like Xbox style controls with triggers and whatnot. I guess the first one would have been actually Midnight Club 1 as the first video on my channel. It was a PS2 game played through a PS3 though. I know, that's pretty crazy. Can you go away? Can I help you? Why are you actually quick? Stop it. Like, you're not actually fast enough to really beat me, but you're faster than I'd like you to be. I'm not a fan. And that is the rival person too, of course. But yeah, I guess it's just interesting to see things from the PS2 side instead of the Xbox side for once. Although most of the games I played on PS2 have been PS2 specific, but yeah, I could have played this game on Xbox, believe it or not. It would have been a European version of it, but I could have played it on Xbox. And there we go, we are finally done here. I feel like that race was really long compared to the first one. I actually don't know, but it felt like it. And we look at our times, just barely ahead of M Shutters. In both ways, best lap time was only 0.3 ahead, and total time was only 1.17 seconds ahead. We got our level up. We did not get a Global XP award. We got a few more knockouts. We're gonna need 10 more for the next award, which I could probably get in the next episode. And I will definitely get the victories one in the next video. And we got a skill point for beating what's-his-face, or what's-their-face. We got an Alfa Sud. I didn't see this car on the list, probably because I didn't pay attention to it. That's interesting. I didn't know this car was even in this game. And it literally has the lowest possible stats for everything. Very cool. And of course we get to do some stuff and things. Oh yeah, leveled up, so that means I get to... Oh, I have 2 skill points too. Ooh. I think we're gonna go for handling. You know what, let's not go for handling, let's go all for acceleration. Because I feel like handling doesn't actually help as much as it could. And supposedly this will make me accelerate faster, I guess. We've unlocked championships for the Semi-Pro Tour. And there we go. All but one race is done here. And now that we're level 13, we can actually go to customize driver and we can use different stuff that I've unlocked in the past, but I haven't been able to use. Sure, we'll swap to that. I don't have any more gloves unlocked. Don't have any of those unlocked. We do have the Wave Adriatic boots. What do these do? Vision, handling, acceleration. I feel like this one's straight up worse, actually. So I guess I won't pick it yet. And I think that's everything. And there we go. That is another video down, or another section of this game down, more so. Wait, what is on exactly? Yeah, everything except for Ghost is on, or off. And I don't even know what Ghost is still. We can have a look at our history. Actually, before we do that, hold on, go back. Let's look at the car list, or the showroom first. And we can also change the colors on the cars that we have driven in this video. We can go with the light blue, I guess, on that. And I think, yeah, the GTV is up here. We'll change this as well, because I did drive this car in that color scheme. Sure, we'll go for that one, why not? And then, what else did we unlock? We did unlock the 2000 GT AM. Still don't know if that's even the correct way to say that, but it's how I'm saying it. Let's go for this red and white one with the gold wheels. I like that. And then up here we got the Alfa Sud, of course. Funny little guy. Go for a darker red on you, and I think that's all I unlocked. For cars, yes, because there is a GTV, or GT. Their names are... I pressed the back button, goddammit. I'll do that again real quick, hold on. I don't even know what color I chose. We're gonna go for... I think it was actually this color for this car. And this one I think was this color. Then we go up here, back to these. Go for that. And finally the Alfa Sud. Hit the X button. Okay, it saved this time. I'm sure it did. There we go. Now we can look at our history, our career stats. 9 out of 10 events done in the Semi-Pro Tour. Our accomplishments, don't think I got anything in this. Did not get 10,000 XP in game, didn't get that. Yeah, it looks all the same. And then our player stats, 19 whole races done in this game. Average XP per race is almost 5K. 141 miles, 2 hours driven, so on and so forth. And that will be that. Thank you all so very much for watching this video. I didn't want to go to that, I was trying to save. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video where we finish off the Semi-Pro Tour.